Ed, that's her.
Oh.
The girl in the picture.
You're gonna have to be more specific. I've seen a lot of girls and a lot of strange pictures. Some of them have really weird names too.
I'm gonna ignore that.
What? Oh, no, Mason, get your mind out of the gutter. Here, look at this. These are all the pictures of girls I've seen within the past month. Here. Yeah, right here. I give them right here. Who's in the gym? What's in City Hall? And I don't know who's in the villa.
Wait, you have their pictures but don't know their names?
I'm telling you their names.
Okay, but who's the girl standing in front of us?
No. Who's in the gym?
No, I want to know what's in the gym.
No, what's in City Hall?
Huh? City Hall? I don't know.
No, she's in the villa.
Wait, who?
No, she's in the gym.
Who?
The girl in the gym, Mason.
Who is the girl in the gym?
Precisely.
What?
I am Officer Eddie J. Murdoch. The J stands for justice. I recognize your picture.
You and a million other people. Nothing special.
Don't mind him. He can be overbearing.
Should I get my mag light?
No.
I have it
No,
on.
we're fine. You're fine. We're fine, Eddie.
I don't think I'll be bothered. Don't worry about it.
Plaid pulls out a chair for Jade as she sits down.
Thank you, Plaid.
He just tips his hat. Looker looks at you, says, Alistair, would you like to join us?
Yes, I will. Let me just, okay.
Plaid looks, expecting like he was supposed to stand, but seeing Alistair choosing to, he just walks over next to Jade. And Looker, really surprised at your appearance, just starts introducing everyone around. He says, Jade, this is Officer Jones. He points to Mason.
I nod.
He points to Murdoch and says, Officer Murdoch.
I do my best, I cross my arms and flex.
And then he points to Alistair and said, this is Special Agent Alistair. We're very lucky to have him.
Hello.
Hi.
He looks at Jade and says, what are you doing here?
I'm gonna be very, very forward, Looker. Do you remember Amber Stone?
He's taken aback a little bit, but he says, yes, I quite remember Amber. What's happening?
Well, that's what we're here for. We don't know. I got a text message from her and we traced it back to her last known location, and it was in a code that we share. So I know something's up, but I don't know what.
He goes, okay, what do you mean? What was her last known location?
The power plant?
So she's a suspect.
What happened at the power plant?
It exploded, Mason, obviously. Come on.
We understand that explosions are caused by something.
Well,
Plaid looks over and says, you see, I wasn't there, but it's my understanding that at the bottom of this plant was a mad ghost Pokemon. Am I remember this right?
Yeah.
As he says that, my eyes go towards the Giratina.
Not this one.
The Giratina hops onto the table and starts an evil laughter. And he says, I am the great Chibitina. You may have heard of me from my blog.
I pull out my mag light.
Yes.
I put my hand on the mag light. I'm saying, I don't believe that is will help us in this situation.
I'm confused. There's a bug on this table and no one's doing anything.
I believe that is someone's Pokemon.
Oh, okay. All right. I understand now.
They don't all have multiple arms and a giant mouth.
I think Maglight's a normal type move. Would it even do anything?
Probably not. Probably not. This Giratina is very special. It's okay, Chibitina. I just don't think they understand how great you are.
Clearly.
I feel like Napoleon would be on the edge of the table and would casually try and poke the Giratina.
You can try. I don't suggest it.
No, I'm just saying. I think this is something my Pokemon would be doing either.
You do know that currently this Giratina has a very popular YouTube blog, or YouTube blog series. And he just got his silver play button not too long ago. He made a special vlog about it, and he's currently at 250,000 subscribers.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, good for him, right?
Good for him.
Right now, he's just posting. He usually just posts nonsense and complaints. He's just complaining about Team Fresh Floof all the time, or he's talking about all the adventures he's on, and people just follow him through that. There's actually a bit of an ARG going, where he's like our Patreon is Chibitina's Patreon, and he gives it to the party. So
maybe Napoleon's actually seen his YouTube channel, and he has like sparkly eyes, like idolizing him.
But anyway, I do not believe that this Chibi-Tina has anything to do with this investigation.
No, what actually happened there is there was a mad ghost Pokemon, and we tried to stop it.
Looker stops you and says, it's kind of my fault.
You're
I
under
didn't want to
arrest.
say it, but
He looks ashamed on the table and says, when I came to Wild Colony for my investigation, Fresh Floof told me about the power plant and what was inside. Inside, they discovered a Mewtwo and a Genesect. I demanded they take me there without any backup. And while there, we were ambushed by a Rotom, and he set down the countdown sequence. He just kind of stands there and says, I tried to resign that day, but duty will not allow me, so now I'm here to clean up this mess.
Was there any reason the Rotom just do it out of desperation, or?
Go ahead.
Well, the Rotom was very protective of the place. It was filled with ghost Pokemon. It was essentially a protected graveyard. He told us not to bring anybody back, and we tried to tell, the Looker didn't know the situation, obviously, and it was a misunderstanding on that end. But when a ghost Pokemon goes off the rails like that, you can't do much to stop them.
Looker also continues that and says, it was our understanding that this power plant was the home of a Team Vision, and Team Vision had thousands of files on all of the villainous teams from around the world, and they were doing some sort of experimentation. The power plant seemed to be a means to an end to power their facilities undetected.
So this plant was not tied into any kind of power grid there. It was
all in-house, yeah.
So they made it entirely, okay.
Mm-hmm. They made it themselves secretly away from the police force.
Quite the operation.
That's what we thought. We found files in there that had very detailed accounts of even other worlds and timelines, and they studied everything. They studied all of the teams, and there was gear from every single team that we ever known hidden away and stashed away for research.
Would Rainbow Rocket have happened in this universe?
I think so. I'm trying to think of the timeline of events.
Because if I'm part of the Ultra Task Force, I feel like the Rainbow Rocket incident would be on my radar.
As far as you know, Looker says, no, for some reason they didn't have information on that. They only had information up to 2017. However, what's strange about that is that the facility was built in 1998, and it was abandoned around that time too.
So it was built for some other purposes?
Yeah, we suspect that Team Vision could view into the future and into other multiverses. That's why they had all the information that they did.
Interesting.
You're all talking about all this mumbo jumbo and future business and whatnot, but let's get down to brass tacks. Where are we going, and who's getting a Maglite to the noggin?
That Looker perks up and says, yes, that is what you're here for, and thank you so much. He pulls out a map of Wild Colony and circles about 120 miles inwards towards the desert. He says, this is ground zero. It is our suspicion that inside of this crater that there is another secret bunker even lower that was protected from the explosion. Down there, we believe that there are the criminals that we've been trying to arrest for some time.
Wait. I'm gonna stop. You think there's more to that damn place? Can I get those coordinates, please?
Looker pushed the map towards Jade, and then did Mason want to stop that?
So it gets pushed. The map gets pushed towards
Her.
Jade.
Me.
Okay, her. It's. I guess I would put my hand on the map, and I'd say we're going to be the ones who are entering into this particular field, and we're going to be going into this dangerous situation. I don't know. A civilian should be involved in this.
I mean, she clearly seems capable.
Alistair.
Gesture to the.
I'm gonna be like, I'm triple checking these coordinates whether you like it or not. If that's where my friend is like last location was, I need to know that now.
Do you guys see her hair and her hat? Of course she's coming with us.
She's like a main
I
character.
don't necessarily look. I'm concerned about the legalities of it. I mean, we can't just pull random civilians into the
law does sometimes get in the way of justice. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay, I don't
Within
100%
the law.
agree with that, but I do agree that we
Mason.
don't need to worry about that as much right now, Alistair.
Mason, shut up. You're right, but shut up. Alistair. Don't you question me. You serve under my authority here. Remember that.
Yes, that's a good point.
Oh,
I mean,
That actually worked. Okay. Look,
That's
you're under
not
my
how this
authority
contract
too.
you are the
Actually-
senior officer in this situation. Like I was brought here under your,
That's right. I remember this now. Yes, I am the senior officer.
no, you're not. I'm
listen
the
here,
senior
Alistair.
officer in this situation.
We're gonna need
Well,
some transportation, some supplies, and maybe I don't know, like a little plastic badge to give to this. What was your name? Jade. That's your name.
Jade.
We
Jade,
do need all
you
of
need
those
a
things
plastic
except
badge,
for probably the pat. We don't need a plastic badge.
I don't think a plastic badge would be good enough. Do we have
Do
anything?
you have a flashlight, or preferably a mag light we can give her?
I think I'll be okay, really. Thank you for the concern. But I'm checking these coordinates, whether I don't really care what you guys do.
They are consistent with the coordinates that you got from Amber.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Plaid and be like, Amber's definitely in that bunker, whatever it is.
Plaid, his eyes wide open, like hears the whisper, and he's like, "All right, y'all. I think we should at least go with them for now, maybe."
Well, I mean, I don't know if I would be. I mean, I can rig an emergency situation, no problem. I got out of there in a makeshift hazmat suit. I mean, it's not a big deal. I don't care. I'm not afraid. But if you don't want to go, you don't have to. I will go and get them.
To be clear, young lady and gentlemen. Now, this young fella here, the boy in plaid here. What's your name?
Correct. My name is Plaid.
Oh, that's not confusing at all. Now, are you
Never
part
been
of
to war.
this
That's a
Team
relatively
Fresh
normal.
Floof? Are you a member as well with this young woman?
Before Plaid can speak, Looker comes over and he puts a hand on Plaid's shoulder and says, "I don't know about Plaid, but I trust Jade with my life. If it wasn't for her and her friends, I wouldn't be here today."
All right then, Jade. You are a suspect, so we will need to keep an eye on you. However, Looker says you're good, then that at least means you're okay-ish in my book.
I'm
Frank?
sure you're fine.
What are you saying?
I
Whoa, hey,
honest-
Mason.
I
who's your
honestly
Jets?
don't care.
Looker vouched for Jade, but doesn't know about Plaid. He's worried about his safety. You actually look at Plaid, and he is kind of worse for wear. He is a tiny man, or a tiny teenager actually, and he is covered head to foot in scars. Like,
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Plaid. I'm gonna take Plaid off to the side and talk to him for a minute, just because I know he's already been through the ringer with a lot of this.
Don't
But
leave town.
I don't want to say.
you take Plaid off to the side. Go ahead and form a
Yeah.
conversation with him. Looker talks
Yeah,
to the rest of you, and he says, "Well, like I said, I trust her with my life. I don't know about Plaid, but you can't ask for a better teammate than Jade from Team Fresh Floof."
I ask Eddie, like, how many people have you told not to leave town over the past, month?
32.
Have you gone back and talked to any of them?
You know, when you have the authority and fear and respect that I command,
We don't have that much authority.
I'll check in with them when we're done here.
It's been months, Eddie.
Yeah, I don't. Mason, shut up.
I agree with Murdoch. We have pressing concerns that we have to deal with right now.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, and I will deal with those 32 people I told not to leave town individually.
So what are you talking to Plaid about super quick?
I want to ask him if, he really wants to go. Like, if he doesn't want to go, I will go and get them. And I wouldn't mind telling him that I'm not exactly afraid to die again.
He looks at you and goes, oh, jeez, Miss Jade. He actually looks real nervous and is shaking. I want to help my friends, but I don't know. After Ultra Space and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, I know, exactly. That's why I'm telling you. If you don't want to go, it's no big deal. I will go for you if that's what you want me to do for you guys.
He looks at you and he's almost like in tears because he's just ashamed how scared he is. And he reaches into his pocket and holds out a Pokeball.
Who is it?
He says, it's you guys, I kind of, during the bug catching contest, I kind of took this from you, and I hope she can serve you well. And he hands you Volcarona.
Oh my gosh! Oh no!
I just finished the episode when they missed out on the Volcarona.
He says, "Well, no, this isn't a gift." He says, "I want you to bring her back to me. I want you to bring Amber back to us, and I want you to see what's going on with Crystal. Bring me back all of them."
Yeah, alright, I can do that.
He says, "Thanks, Jade," and he gives you a hug, and he's just shaking out of fear.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. Jade's not used to the physical touching thing very much. It's gonna be okay, I promise. She kind of gives him like a little bit of an awkward pat. She's like, I promise it'll be fine. I'm not scared, but I don't want you to put yourself through anything more than you've already been through. Seriously, you're okay.
He pulls back and wipes a face. He says, "All right. That big guy over there told me not to leave town, so I'm going to listen to what he says. He sounds very official."
Okay, no. You've got to promise me something. If shit goes down, I want you out. Okay?
And he looks down and says, "Okay, Jade."
Thank you. All right.
Yeah, you two walk back.
You guys get the feeling we're just side characters to some bigger, greater story going on?
No.
This is weird. Okay. All right, so I think it's best if the young man here stays in town and perhaps handles those hideous deformities, and you come with us so you can get what you want. We can make sure you're not actually criminal suspect, and
I'm pretty sure she's not a criminal suspect.
Yeah, Mason, you shush. Aren't you the senior officer here? I did not think so.
I am. I found
dropped
you.
on your head as a child, weren't you?
Mason, were you dropped on your head as a child?
Were you hit with a mag light in the head as a child?
Yes, my father taught me discipline and respect by the back end of a mag light. Now
Well, that explains it. Let's go.
Let's go.
So many things.
That explains why he's so serious and gets the job done.
Get in the ball, madam. How do I work this thing? Madam, get in your ball. Madam, get in the ball.
How do you not?
How do I work the Pokeball thing? How do I do this?
You just point it towards the. Look here, and I grab his arm and move it and make it so he holds the Pokeball out. And
Holy crap!
It disappears back inside.
She's not dead, right? She's alive, right?
No, she's fine. Eddie, you've had her for months.
Sometimes I just get nervous, okay? Madam is very important to me. Okay, don't ask questions. Let's just go.
I recall Napoleon. And,
yeah, whatever. Who cares about my personal backstory? I'm just this big guy with a mag light, right? Don't leave town, kid.
Don't mind him. He's just like that.
You start to walk outside. Officer Luger gives you all a salute and says, "Come back to us, and we'll make sure that." He just kind of loses himself and losing confidence again, seeing as how a 17-year-old child is now doing better than he is, and the task force is way more competent than he will ever be.
That's in line with Looker from the games.
Yeah.
Looker, Look at me, Looker. Look in my eyes above yours a little bit here.
He looks up.
There is nothing you could have done to prevent this except been a competent officer.
Oh, don't!
What? I
We're
don't like.
leaving.
What?
I grabbed
Even
him by the arm
Jane is
and I
like
pulled him.
disgusted with you right now.
Looker,
She's
you're
like,
doing
"What
it.
the
Looker.
Don't worry. We have justice to serve, and let's just go.
You guys step outside into Wild Colony.